downside if the market's able to take out the high of the day. Again, if the market's able to take out the high of 1681 and a quarter and trade up to 1681 and 3/4, I'd be looking to get long this market. As you've seen, we've got a big gap in place here, right? The market's gapped quite a bit, actually. This is where it closed yesterday, right? About 1669 and a quarter. Opened up at 80. I mean, over 11-point gap. Market came down. Has not been able to even attempt to try to fill that gap at all. And has turned around. Again, in my years of trading the markets, if we get a gap like this and the market looks like what you're seeing right here and then comes right back up through the high of the day, I would expect the market to continue charging higher. But again, this high was made a little early. This high was put in place at 9:57 in the morning. I typically wait for that first half hour to give me some type of sense of what the market wants to do. So if the market's able to penetrate up through that high that was put in place at 9:57, I would be a buyer. Again, I'd be a buyer at 1681 and 3/4. I've got my matrix all set here. I'm looking to buy about 10 contracts as it breaks through that level. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause and I'll come back to you when things get interesting. All right, so instead of having an automatic buy stop at 81 and 3/4, which is the high of the day, what I decided to do was I waited for the market to come down about 3 ticks to 1681 even. I bought the market, okay, at 81 even. My initial catastrophe stop is going to be 78 and 3/4. So 78 and 3/4, I'm going to sell it at 78 and 3/4 right here for protection. All right. There we go. 78 and 3/4. That's my catastrophe stop loss. 78 and 3/4. And I'm going to pause this video and come back when it gets interesting again. All right, I am back. I've been in this trade a while. I'm going to take half this position off at 82 even. All right, I got a sell limit at 82. I got 5 contracts I'm taking off at 82. And then I will switch the sell stop down here at 68 and 3/4. So I'm going to watch this very carefully here. Right, again, I'm looking to take 5 off at 1682, and I'm going to move that stop and watch it very closely with the remaining 5 contracts. As you see, I moved the quantity to 5 right here. So again, I'm looking for a 1682 print here to get filled on 5 of my contracts. Again, I'm going to pause this so it's not too long of a video here. It's getting real close here. We're 1 tick away. Here we go. Here we go. All right, took 5 off there. Not bad. Took out 500 on that. I got 5 left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that contract altogether, cancel orders, boom. So I took off the sell. Now I'm working with 5. It's at 1682. Now the question is, where do I move that stop? Okay. Again, I'm up $500 right now, right? Okay. Let's say I closed 5 out. So 250. I've locked in $250 on this. We're sitting at the high of the day, 82. So I'm going to be very close to this. So that's 80 and 3/4. I could move this up to 81 and a quarter and risk 75 cents on the remainder. I'm going to just watch it real closely here because we are flirting with the highs of the day, and I want to see it break up through 82. We haven't broken up through it yet. We've hit 82. So I'm going to watch this very closely, and I'm going to pause it so it's not too long of a video again. All right, as you can see, we're moving up through the high of the day. Look at that, 82 and a quarter. Excuse me. We're still moving higher. Again, I'm watching this very closely. I want to see where it closes. I'll more than likely bring that stop up to the last bars below the low of 80 and 3/4 to 80 and a quarter. But again, I want to see where this market closes on this particular bar. Excuse me. Again, the market gapped considerably, came down, came up through it, and then took out that high. I went long on a small little pullback. So instead of buying it automatically, I waited for a little 75-cent correction, a little pullback, and then took some profits finally. It took a while, but never stopped us out. Remember, we hit our stop at 78 3/4. It stopped at the round number of 79. That's why I never stop myself out at rounds or halves. Look at how it stopped at 79 and turned on a dime and ran up a little over 3 points here. And that's, again, the reason I do that. So I'm going to pause it. I'll be back in a sec. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off 2 more at the market and leave 3 on. All right.
Order filled.
So there we go. So I've got 2 left. All right. So let's just see what we're going to do here. So essentially what I've done is I've locked in, I've closed out $300 in profits, and I've moved my stop, and I'm below the prior bar's low. That low is 81 3/4, so I'm at 80, or let's see, yeah, 80 1/4. That's where I'm at. You see that right here. Stop right here, 80 1/4. So I'm going to pause it and see what happens here. All right, I am back again. As you can see, it's taken a little while here, and the market has popped up through the high of the day by only 1/4. By a tick here, 82 1/4 to 82 1/2. It's made a marginal new high, but I'm going to keep that stop at 80 1/4. I'm going to exercise some patience here. If the market starts taking out, like I said before, 80 3/4, then I just don't want to be here anymore. I'm going to exercise the patience, though, because I have seen many, many, many times where the market gaps like it has came down and then just gradually makes higher highs throughout the day, which we are seeing, even though it's slow and gradual to the upside. I need to exercise that patience. If this bar happens to close in the top quarter, I may in fact even move that stop up to below these 2 lows. These lows are 81 1/4 it'd be 80 3/4, so I'd go up 50 cents from where I'm at now. But I'm going to hold it. I'm just going to be patient. I've already got money in the bank, and if the market does in fact come down and take me out of the remaining portion of my position at 80 1/4, I'll still come out ahead of this trade. So I'm going to pause it again. All right, so what I've done is I've moved up my stop to 80 3/4, which is below these 2 little bars here, right? The 1039 and 1042 bars. The low is 81 3/4, so I moved it up to 80 3/4. So I'm risking only one tick on the remaining 3 contracts. That's it. So it's pretty much a free trade. And if I get stopped out of there, I'll still come out a winner on this trade. I'm going to give it a little bit more time here, so I'm going to pause this video and just leave my sell stop at 1680 3/4. All right, I'm still here, folks. Yes, patience. Patience is a virtue. The market's, testing that high again, right? It's testing that high of 82 3/4. I still have my stop at 80 3/4. Again, I'm only risking one measly tick on the remaining portion of my position here. So I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to pause it again so it's not too long of a video. Again, we are near those highs, and my stop is below this low. And again, this low here, this pattern is an outside vertical bar, and the market was not able to take out that low, which surprises me. A bearish outside vertical bar, I would have expected the market would have come down from there. But it didn't, and it's back up. So that's leading me to believe that this market's going to go higher. We'll see, though. We'll see. In the real test of that will be as if we can take out that high of 82 3/4. So I'm going to pause it again. I'll be back with you. All right, I am back with you, and yes, the market did take out that high. And look, we've got an outside vertical bar here, right? We've got an outside vertical bar forming right here. So you know what? I've been in this trade a long time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to cancel my open order, right? I'm going to take out that sell stop, and I'm just going to sell it at the market right here. Right, place market order, sell 3 of the remaining portion, see what I get.
Order filled.
Boom. So there you go. That trade did take quite a while. I came out, as you can see here on this screen, close profit loss, $450 cumulative for the day so far, $450. So, not a bad trade. I would have thought that this market would have gone up maybe a little quicker. It's gone up rather slow. But still, it worked out. It followed everything that I thought it would do. And so hopefully you learned something from this video. And if you got any questions, let me know. Have a profitable day. Bye for now.